With his commanding presence, deep voice, and powerful performances, Liam Neeson has become one of Hollywood's most iconic actors. From intense action thrillers to poignant dramas, he has brought unforgettable characters to life on the big screen. In this video, we're featuring the 10 best Liam Neeson movies, a must-watch for any fan of his work. Let us know your favorites in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another great movie recommendation. Number 1. Schindler's List, 1993. Schindler's List, 1993, is a powerful historical drama directed and co-produced by Steven Spielberg, starring Liam Neeson, Ralph Fiennes, and Ben Kingsley. The film is based on the true story of Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who, despite being a member of the Nazi Party, risked everything to save over 1,100 Jewish people during the Holocaust by employing them in his factories. His transformation from an opportunistic entrepreneur seeking profit in wartime to a selfless savior of innocent lives is at the heart of the film's emotional depth. Spielberg masterfully blends stark realism with deeply human storytelling, making Schindler's List one of the most harrowing yet essential films about the Holocaust. Shot almost entirely in black and white, the cinematography enhances the historical authenticity and intensifies the film's raw emotional impact. The infamous girl in the red coat serves as a haunting visual metaphor, symbolizing both innocence amidst horror and Schindler's moral awakening. Beyond its storytelling and technical brilliance, the film received widespread critical acclaim and was nominated for 12 Academy Awards, ultimately winning 7, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Original Score. The hauntingly beautiful score by John Williams, featuring the evocative violin solos of Itzhak Perlman, further elevates the film's emotional weight. Perhaps one of the most unforgettable moments in the film comes when Schindler, overcome with guilt, laments that he could have saved even more lives. Holding a gold pin, he desperately calculates how many more people it could have bought freedom for. His sorrowful realization encapsulates the film's devastating truth. No matter how much he did, it could never be enough to erase the horrors of the Holocaust. Number 2. Taken, 2008. The 2008 action thriller Taken became a career-defining film for Liam Neeson, largely due to the now iconic line, "I will find you and I will kill you." Directed by Pierre Morel, the film not only established Neeson as an action star, but also introduced audiences to one of the most memorable characters in modern action cinema. Brian Mills, a former CIA operative with a particular set of skills. The story follows Brian, a devoted but overprotective father who reluctantly allows his teenage daughter, Kim, to travel to Paris with a friend. However, what was meant to be a fun trip quickly turns into a nightmare when she is kidnapped by a human trafficking ring. With only a short phone call as a clue to her whereabouts, Brian springs into action, utilizing every skill he has acquired throughout his career to hunt down the men responsible and save his daughter before she disappears forever. Unlike traditional action heroes, Brian Mills isn't portrayed as a superhuman warrior, but as a highly trained and efficient professional. He moves with precision, wastes no time, and shows no mercy when it comes to those who threaten his daughter's safety. His cold, methodical nature makes him a force to be reckoned with, and Neeson's performance brings both intensity and emotional weight to the character. His desperation as a father fuels every decision, making the action sequences feel even more gripping. Taken sets itself apart from other action films with its tight pacing, relentless suspense, and grounded fight choreography. Instead of relying on over-the-top effects, the film keeps the combat realistic and brutal, showcasing Mills' ability to analyze situations and react with lethal efficiency. The European setting adds another layer of tension, emphasizing Brian's urgency as he navigates unfamiliar territory, dealing with corrupt officials and dangerous criminals. The film's success led to 2 sequels, but it was the first Taken that truly left a lasting impact, proving that a well-crafted action thriller doesn't need excessive spectacle, just a compelling protagonist, high stakes, and relentless momentum. If you enjoy intense action films filled with suspense, emotional depth, and a relentless pursuit of justice, Taken is a must-watch. Number 3. Batman Begins, 2005. Released in 2005, Batman Begins is a superhero film directed by Christopher Nolan and co-written by Nolan and David S. Goyer, bringing a fresh and grounded take on the legendary DC Comics character. Starring Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne, the film boasts an impressive ensemble cast, including Cillian Murphy, Michael Caine, Katie Holmes, Gary Oldman, and Morgan Freeman. Unlike previous Batman films, Batman Begins delves deep into Bruce Wayne's psychological transformation, exploring the trauma, fear, and determination that shape him into Gotham's masked vigilante. The film follows Bruce Wayne's journey from a tormented young man, haunted by the murder of his parents, to a disciplined warrior under the mentorship of Ra's al Ghul in the League of Shadows. Throughout his training, Bruce learns to confront his fears, refine his combat skills, and ultimately reject the League's radical ideology. Determined to protect Gotham without resorting to their ruthless methods, he returns home and adopts the identity of Batman, a symbol of hope and justice in a city plagued by corruption and crime. However, becoming Batman is more than just donning a mask. Bruce must navigate his dual existence, balancing his billionaire playboy persona with his secret life as a vigilante. His internal struggles are as significant as his battles against external foes, making his journey both emotionally compelling and action-packed. The film's central antagonist, Dr. Jonathan Crane, played by Cillian Murphy, also known as Scarecrow, adds a psychological horror element, using fear as a weapon, mirroring Bruce's own fight to master his fears. With its darker tone, realistic approach, and deep character exploration, Batman Begins redefined superhero films, paving the way for the highly acclaimed Dark Knight trilogy. It set a new standard for comic book adaptations, proving that a superhero film could be both thrilling and intellectually engaging. Number 4. Kinsey, 2004. The 2004 biographical drama Kinsey, written and directed by Bill Condon, stars Liam Neeson, Laura Linney, Chris O'Donnell, and Peter Sarsgaard. The film explores the groundbreaking work of Alfred Kinsey, a biologist and researcher who revolutionized the study of human sexuality. His 1948 publication, Sexual Behavior in the Human Male, was one of the first major scientific investigations into sexual behavior, challenging societal taboos and provoking both acclaim and controversy. As Kinsey conducts his research, interviewing thousands of people about their intimate lives, he faces not only public backlash, but also deeply personal struggles. His unwavering dedication to uncovering the truth about human sexuality forces him to confront his own desires, insecurities, and emotional entanglements. The film doesn't shy away from the complexity of his work, depicting the fine line between scientific objectivity and personal involvement. Liam Neeson delivers a nuanced performance, capturing Kinsey's intellectual brilliance as well as his vulnerabilities. Laura Linney, playing his wife Clara, adds depth to the narrative by portraying the emotional toll of his research on their marriage. The film challenges viewers to reconsider societal norms and question long-held beliefs about human intimacy, making Kinsey both a thought-provoking and emotionally charged drama. Number 5. Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace, 1999. When the Trade Federation launches a scheme to seize control of the peaceful planet of Naboo, Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn and his apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi set out on a mission to protect the planet and its young queen, Amidala. The Phantom Menace, released in 1999, is an epic space opera written and directed by George Lucas. Starring Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, Jake Lloyd, and Ian McDiarmid, the film serves as the first chapter in the Star Wars prequel trilogy, set 32 years before A New Hope. As Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan navigate political intrigue and growing tensions in the galaxy, they cross paths with Anakin Skywalker, a gifted young slave on the desert planet Tatooine. Believing Anakin possesses an extraordinary connection to the Force, Qui-Gon takes him under his wing, convinced that the boy may be the prophesied chosen one, destined to bring balance to the Force. However, their journey is complicated by the emergence of a new and dangerous enemy, the Sith, long thought to be extinct. The appearance of Darth Maul, a deadly warrior wielding a double-bladed lightsaber, signals that the ancient darkness is rising once again. With its stunning visual effects, groundbreaking CGI, and intense action sequences, The Phantom Menace reintroduced audiences to the Star Wars universe, expanding its lore and setting the stage for Anakin's transformation into Darth Vader. Though initially met with mixed reactions, the film remains a crucial piece of the saga, shaping the foundation of the epic battle between the Jedi and the Sith. Number 6. Non-Stop, 2014. The 2014 action thriller Non-Stop, directed by Jaume Collet-Serra, stars Liam Neeson alongside Julianne Moore in a tense, high-altitude game of cat and mouse. Neeson plays Bill Marks, a troubled former police officer who, after losing his daughter to alcoholism, now works as a federal air marshal. His routine flight from New York to London takes a terrifying turn when he receives an anonymous message mid-air. Unless $150 million is transferred to an offshore account, a passenger will die every 20 minutes. With time running out, Mark scrambles to uncover the mastermind behind the threats, all while trapped in the confined space of a plane at 40,000 feet. As paranoia spreads among the passengers and crew, Marks himself becomes the prime suspect, forcing him to work against both the unseen terrorists and the very people he's trying to protect. The film builds relentless tension, blending psychological suspense with intense action sequences as Marks fights to unravel the mystery before it's too late. With its claustrophobic setting, pulse-pounding pacing, and Neeson's signature intensity, Non-Stop keeps audiences on edge from start to finish. It's a gripping thriller that proves danger doesn't need to be on the ground to feel all too real. Number 7. Love Actually, 2003. Set during the month leading up to Christmas, Love Actually interweaves the lives of 8 different couples, each experiencing love in its own unique and complicated way. From first crushes to long-term commitments, from unspoken feelings to bittersweet heartbreaks, the film captures the full spectrum of romantic relationships with warmth, humor, and sincerity. More than just a love story, it also delves into themes of friendship, loss, and personal growth, showing how love, whether romantic or platonic, shapes our lives in unexpected ways. Directed by Richard Curtis, the 2003 romantic comedy boasts a stellar ensemble cast including Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, Keira Knightley, Colin Firth, Emma Thompson, Alan Rickman, and many more. Curtis expertly weaves together multiple storylines, giving each couple a distinct and relatable struggle. Whether it's a prime minister, Hugh Grant, unexpectedly falling for a member of his staff, a widowed father, Liam Neeson, helping his young son navigate his first love, or a devoted wife, Emma Thompson, discovering her husband's infidelity, the film balances comedy and drama with remarkable ease. What sets Love Actually apart is its ability to capture the messy, imperfect nature of love. Some storylines end in joyful reunions, while others take a more melancholic turn, reflecting the reality that love doesn't always go as planned. Yet through all the heartache and joy, the film maintains a hopeful message. Love in all its forms is worth pursuing, even when it's complicated. Set against the twinkling lights and festive cheer of Christmas, Love Actually blends romance with the magic of the holiday season, making it a timeless classic that continues to resonate with audiences. Its mix of humor, charm, and emotional depth has cemented its status as a must-watch holiday film, reminding viewers that love actually is all around. Number 8. Les Misérables, 1998. The 1998 film Les Misérables, directed by Bille Auguste, brings Victor Hugo's classic 1862 novel to life with a powerful adaptation starring Liam Neeson, Geoffrey Rush, Uma Thurman, and Claire Danes. At its heart, the story follows Jean Valjean, a man sentenced to prison for stealing a loaf of bread to feed his starving family. After enduring years of hardship, he is finally released, only to find that society still sees him as nothing more than a criminal. When a kind bishop shows him unexpected mercy, Valjean makes a pivotal decision: to break free from his past and create a new life under a false identity. However, Valjean's quest for redemption is relentlessly pursued by Inspector Javert, a man obsessed with upholding the law at any cost. Javert sees the world in black and white. Once a criminal, always a criminal, and refuses to believe that Valjean could ever change. Their cat and mouse chase spans decades, consuming both of their lives as France undergoes political upheaval and revolution. Amidst the chaos, Valjean finds himself entangled in the struggles of those around him, particularly the tragic Fantine and her daughter Cosette, whom he raises as his own. The film captures the emotional depth and moral complexity of Hugo's novel, highlighting themes of justice, mercy, and the enduring power of kindness. Neeson's portrayal of Valjean brings a quiet strength and deep humanity to the character, while Rush's intense performance as Javert embodies the ruthless grip of the law. With its sweeping cinematography, gripping performances, and timeless themes, Les Miserables, 1998, remains a compelling adaptation of one of literature's greatest stories, reminding audiences of the profound struggle between grace and justice. Number 9. Unknown, 2011. In Unknown, a gripping 2011 action thriller directed by Jaume Collet-Serra, Liam Neeson stars as Dr. Martin Harris, a man who wakes up from a coma after a car accident, only to find that his entire identity has been stolen. To his shock, his wife no longer recognizes him, and another man has assumed his name, his career, and his life. With no official records to prove who he is and no one willing to believe his story, Martin is forced to go on the run, determined to uncover the truth. As he struggles to piece together what happened, Martin receives unexpected help from Gina, a fearless cab driver played by Diane Kruger, and Ernst Jürgen, a retired Stasi agent portrayed by Bruno Ganz. But the deeper he digs, the more dangerous the situation becomes. Pursued by shadowy figures intent on silencing him, he must not only prove his identity but also confront shocking revelations about his own past, ones that make him question everything he thought he knew. With its fast-paced action, intense suspense, and unexpected twists, Unknown keeps audiences on edge from start to finish. Neeson delivers another gripping performance, blending vulnerability with his signature tough, determined presence. The film explores themes of memory, deception, and identity, making it more than just a standard action thriller. It's a psychological puzzle that unfolds with each scene. Number 10. The Grey, 2011. Freak German, released in 2011. The Grey is a gripping survival thriller co-written, directed, and produced by Joe Carnahan. Starring Liam Neeson, Frank Grillo, and Dermot Mulroney, the film is based on Ian Mackenzie Jeffers' short story Ghostwalker. It follows John Otway, a skilled marksman hired to protect oil workers from wildlife in the remote Alaskan wilderness. When their plane crashes in the unforgiving tundra, Otway and the surviving men quickly realize that exposure to the harsh elements is only part of their battle. The real threat comes from the relentless pack of wolves stalking them. As the group struggles to stay alive, Otway takes the lead, guiding them toward the shelter of the forest in the hopes of increasing their chances of survival. However, the relentless pursuit of the wolves forces them into a desperate fight against nature, their own fears, and the growing hopelessness of their situation. As the men succumb one by one, the film becomes more than just a physical survival story. It's an exploration of mortality, resilience, and the instinct to fight even in the face of inevitable doom. With stunning cinematography capturing the raw brutality of the Alaskan wilderness and Neeson delivering a performance filled with both intensity and quiet vulnerability, The Grey stands out as a survival thriller that is as psychological as it is visceral. It delves deep into themes of isolation, grief, and the primal struggle between man and nature, making it an unforgettable journey of endurance and existential reckoning. And that concludes our list of the 10 best Liam Neeson movies. Do you agree with our rankings, or do you think there's another movie that deserves to be at the top? Let us know in the comments. If you want to learn more about any of these movies, check out the links in the description. And be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.